Trading the foreign exchange market carries high risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Trading on margin, utilizing leverage can carry an even higher level of risk that can lead to a complete loss of investment funds. So before deciding to trade the foreign exchange market or using any of our software alert products, you should carefully and diligently consider your personal investment objectives, level of experience, and risk tolerance. There is a possibility that you could potentially sustain significant loss. You should not invest any capital or trade that you cannot afford to lose. It is your responsibility to be aware of and understand all risks associated with foreign exchange trading and to seek professional advice from an independent certified financial advisor if you have any doubts. Auvoria Prime does not exercise trading authority over your trades. You and you alone exercise discretionary trading authority over every trade.
I'm going to put a pause to that. Welcome to London session number 2 for the week. You got me, Nate, and you got Calvin on the call. All right, we're going to be with you guys for the next 3 hours and see if we can't teach you a little bit about how to use AIRO as well as try to bag some pips. I see we've got people coming in from all over the world, from Oklahoma City, the dark side of the moon, the ATL, Greece, Jamaica, Belgium, Ireland, we're all over the place. Rhode Island, Virginia. Hey, shout out to you guys for jumping on with us. I appreciate the support. Currently sitting at about 165 people. We'll get that number up here real soon as people jump on. So, as always, we want to start it off with the disclaimer. Again, myself and Calvin are going to be, on this call tonight with you guys. If we have any other educators that jump on tonight with us, none of us are financial advisors. Auvoria Prime is not a financial advising company. We just teach how to use software tools to trade the financial markets and in hopes to be able to give you inroads into being able to be a little bit more consistent with your trading. All right, but none of us are financial advisors. We cannot guarantee that we will call trades. We cannot guarantee that we'll make money. I just got to say that for you guys. All right. So with that being said, boom, we're going to jump into the charts real quick and see if we have any setups, and then we'll get to party started. All right. Answer some questions and whatnot. As you guys can see here, my chart looks a little different. I am using AIRO version 4. All right. So what AIRO version 4 is, this is a dashboard. It monitors whatever currency pairs you tell it to monitor and whatever time frames you tell it to monitor. If you get an orange box, which I'm going to change to red, it means that you received a down arrow on that time frame for that chart. If you get a green box, that means you received an up arrow on that time frame for that specific chart. All right, so a pretty cool way to keep track of everything. It's real light, makes your user experience better with your VPS. So I got a couple little tweaks. I'm going to change this color to red, and I'm going to add the ADR for each pair that you put on. And then we'll look to release this here very, very soon to help out everyone with their VPS. And real quick, for VPS, we'll go over that here in a second. A lot of people have not truly rebooted their VPSs. So we're going to go over VPS and how to increase your speed. Right now, let's jump into the charts and look to see what we have right quick. So we have a uptrend right now with GJ. All right, uptrend. The Asia channel right now on GJ is 30 pips. I'm sorry. We're on a 5-minute chart. It look a little funky. Let's close that out. Let's go to the fitting GJ. There we go. $28 pips. All right, so we're still good on that. We should be, for strategy number 3, as we like to look at very quickly, we should be looking for it to break to the upside. But if it breaks the zone, it's got another zone. So we'll see. We'll not worry about that right now. GU. All right, GU got a little potential. We got 2 different, we have even zones, 2 and 2. So we know what we do, guys. We measure the distance between each zone. We have 59 pips, so we're good to go both ways. So let's go ahead and set up, boom, the Asia channel. Boom. Let's measure the Asia channel. 35 pips, all right? 35 pips. And then from here up, we got what? 31. All right, great. So we need to break to the upside or break to the downside because we can go both ways. All right, so GU looking decent. You know, 5 minutes. I'm not worried about that. Let's go look at some more G pairs. We'll pull them up. GCAD. We're in an uptrend. More green than red, big time. All right. Let's check the Asia channel real quick. Less than 30 pips. All right, cool. I like it. I like it. Can we get another little breakout? GCAD paid us yesterday, 20 pips. GCAD paid us on last night's session. If you were on the session last night and you bagged 20 pips on GCAD, drop GC. Go ahead, drop GC in the chat. If you caught them 20 pips, drop GC in the chat. So we're looking for a buy on that one there on GCAD. It might pay us again. All right, I like that. I like that. Let's go look at some more. Do GCAD, GI. Look at GI now. GI. We're uptrend, and we got blue skies. Blue skies. Asia channel is 73 pips. I ain't touching it. GI, you shutting that one down. Close. I ain't gonna look at it. GN. I'll take it back. I'm gonna pull up GI just so we can use the information from a standpoint of correlation. You guys know I love my correlation with the pound pairs. It treats me well. GN, like the same thing, like it's gonna be too far above 59 pips. Yep, so those two are out. And then G Chef. This is Calvin's favorite. If you guys want to do anything for Calvin, get him a t-shirt that says G Chef on it. That's his favorite. G Chef trending down right now. So interesting. So we got 1, 2, 3, 2 ranging, 3 trending up, 1 trending down. So you can see here, GJ and GU are ranging. GCAD, GN, GCAD up, looks up. GN looks up. GI is up, and G Chef is down. So we got 3 in the uptrend, 1 in the downtrend, 2 ranging. So we're in a decent spot. We're in a decent spot right now. We'll give it a second. We won't take a trade anyway until we'll get another 3 minutes to the next candle. So we'll see how that plays out. Let's pull up the Euro pairs. I know people were calling about Euro GBP. I looked at it beforehand. I liked it. But again, it was outside the money zone, so I didn't take the trade. And you can see, look what happened. On the immediate next candle, or 2 candles later, boom, we got a uptrend, upsell. So I ain't looking, I'm waiting for this price now to come back up here, touch the zone, and then turn around and give us another bag entry the opposite direction. That's why we don't take trades outside the money zone. Now, it very well still could run down because the first entry was correct. Bounce, arrow, go. But again, it's outside the money zone, so I wasn't looking to take that trade. Look good, though. Look good. Let me go to Euro odd. Euro odd has just been running up. Not looking to touch that right now. Euro NZD just running up. And Euro JPY ranging. All right, it's in an uptrend. All right, so we'll see, guys. We'll see. Let me pull up our knights in shining armor, the cryptocurrencies. We are still in a downtrend, so I like it where it's at now. I'd love to see it reverse and get a bounce, arrow, go, a bag entry the opposite direction for a sale. For Bitcoin and Ethereum have been running neck and neck. They look almost the same. Charts look almost identical the same. So like they're trying to break up, but I'd love to see it turn around for us. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. GJ just kind of sitting around trying to push up. You can see GU trying to push up a little bit. GCAD good. Needs to break above the zone and above the line. GN, yeah, not really doing much of nothing. We already know GN and GOD have already gone too many pips for their channel. And, it's trying to pick up a little bit on G Chef. It's trying to creep back up. New candle, let's look at it. GJ, nothing yet. GU, nothing yet. GCAD, still below the Asia Session channel, still below it. And we need to break above this line, close above this line and above the zone. So we'll keep our eye on it, guys. We'll keep our eye on it. We'll keep our eye on it. Cryptocurrency, I need cryptocurrency to reverse. I need Bitcoin to come down here underneath the moving average, turn red, and give us AIRO, and we in that bad boy. We in it. I'm feeling good tonight about cryptocurrency. Feeling real good. I mean, look at some of these trades, man. Look at these moves. Beautiful. Beautiful. Pips. That right there is a bounce. There's an AIRO. Little reversal, 213 pips. Dropped 669. So we'll be real careful. We'll talk about crypto if we get close to taking the trade, guys. Watch your lot sizes. Watch your lot sizes. Lower your lot size. All right. Cool. Where we at? 219 people on the call. Hey, good stuff. Hey, shout out to Jay for reminding us. Must look at the news. Let's go look at the news. I use my FX book. And it was like a lot of people caught the GC last night. Love to see that. Yep. I use my FX book app for news. We have Swiss franc news coming in 43 minutes. Euro news coming in 2 hours and 43 minutes. More Euro news in 3 hours and 43 minutes. A lot of Euro news tonight, but it's all green. You have some orange folders in about 3 hours and 42 minutes. I'll be off the charts by then. And then, of course, hey, we got more orange and red folder news for USD pairs and Canadian pairs in New York session. All right. In New York session. So be careful on New York session. I know a lot of people got caught and blindsided. We talked about last night. When it came to red folder news, and people were wondering what the heck happened to the market. Why did S&P and NAS and US 30 just tank? You had that FOMC news, a lot of red folder news. So shout out strategy number 4. Cool. I'll keep that in mind. 221 on the call. Let's see if we can't get back with 300. I need to see 300 people. Y'all go tell everybody to wake up. Strategy number 4, let's jump back on the charts and look at strategy number 4 as well. So strategy number 4 is breakout of the money zones. GJ, got a little ways to go. GU, big ways to go. GCAD, technically GCAD has already closed above the money zone, but we need to close above the zone. I wouldn't take it right at a zone. So if we can clear the zone, who knows? I might throw in 2 entries, one for the strategy 3 and one for strategy 4. Let's start compounding for real. GOD, GOD is above, but and again, I'm gonna go back and update the videos and give you guys more insight on how I look at things. So GOD, if you guys look at it, it has moved already 71 pips in the Asia channel. So the opportunity of it going 20 more pips, now that we're inside the money zone, to for the breakout above the previous day's money zone is very slim. Can it happen? Sure, but it's peaked. It's used up a significant portion of its ADR. Uptrend for G Chef, but it's in a downtrend. Euro GBP, it's in a downtrend, so we're looking for strategy number 4. We're far off. EA, I mean, AEA is in the uptrend, but it's right at the zone, so I wouldn't take that trade. Even though it qualifies, it doesn't qualify because it's at the zone. The zones keep you out of the trades. All right, if it's at a zone, we stay out of trades. At a zone, we stay out of trades. All right, so We're staying out of those. Come on, Bitcoin, with your funky self. Come on down. Let's go. I need these pips. I want 200 pips from Bitcoin tonight. 200. The people have spoken. We want 200 pips tonight. So let's go. We need 200 pips. Come on down and give it to us. The trend is currently down. So fibs do not work here. Great setup. But we're in a downtrend. All right. In a downtrend. So I wouldn't even set it up. I'd be looking for fibs. So on your sales yesterday, when you got your bag entries off the zone here. So this is a great trade right here. We look at this here. And again, I don't know exactly where the zones were at during this time frame. So I'm just giving you guys an idea of what it looked like. Previous retrace to the low peak of the current retrace. And it went all the way back to 79. I wouldn't even take the trade. So we only want trades to reject off the 62, 50, and 38. One of these, we're going to catch one of these trades. We're going to catch one of these. Matter of fact, let's go see if we can't find a fib trade real quick. I need blue skies. Do we have blue skies anywhere? I think we had zones everywhere. G pairs trying to push up. Trying to push up. Trying to push up. And nothing clear right now. GCAD might be the winner. If it can get up there, we need it clear. GU, nothing. GJ, nothing. GN, trying to push. GN was the first one that took off yesterday. GI trying to G Chef. Hey man, Calvin man, tell your favorite pair to get in line.
I'm watching. Nice. I'm making sure. I needed to get right.
And you're looking good. All right, guys. So rules for those who are new on the call. If you have questions, put them in the Q&A box. The reason being is, we cannot manage the Q&A box and the chat. So I try to look at both, but I'm concentrating on the Q&A for all the questions. I will answer Q&A questions first before I answer the chat. All right. Please put them in the Q&A so we can, that's what we focus on to make sure, that's what it's for, Q&A. Will we have a crypto leader lined up for next week? That is the goal. All right. So, that's the goal. I got 3 guys that we talking to this week. And so the goal is to have one of those guys ready to be on next week. All right. If not, at the latest, the week after. EuroCAD on the 1 hour. All right, let's go look at it. I don't really trade EuroCAD, but we can go look at it. So we gotta go EuroCAD, add AIRO, go to the 1 hour. It is in a downtrend. So right now we're just waiting for it to come out of this zone, head down. It was a down arrow, but this zone is in its way, so they trade. So I wouldn't even worry about it right now. Wouldn't even worry about it. The dashboard, no, the dashboard is not released yet. So I'm just using it, guys, and it hasn't been released yet. You guys will know when it's been released because I'm going to end up doing, I'm going to make a whole other video to show you guys how to use it, set it up, all that. So it is not, it's not released yet. Someone asked, am I supposed to get out when a reversal candle pops up? No. There are 3 rules on why you get out of trades. Stick with these 3 rules. Do not make your own rules up, guys. The only time you get out of trade is if it hits stop loss, it hits take profit, or an opposite zone pops up. The only other time you can get out is if you just decide to close the trade out yourself. But those are the 3 rules on when you get out of trade. All right? Do not make any rules up. There's only 3 ways to get out. Your chart showed G-Chef is in a uptrend. All right, G-Chef is in an uptrend. Let me take a look. G-Chef, I zoom out all the way. That is correct. I show the same thing. G-Chef is an uptrend. All pound pairs should be an uptrend, but G-Chef, even though it's in an uptrend, current price is heading down. All right. All right. Yeah, we are looking at strategy 4, guys. We're looking at it. I'm not going to be talking about the stocks, guys. Lot going on. You know, when we release the options trading with AIRO, I'll be speaking more on that. All right. So, you know, I'm not going to, we're going to stick with Forex tonight. It's a lot to unravel when it comes to the stocks. All right. Yes, I'll show how to use one-click trading when we get into a trade. All right. On one-click trading, if you want to add it to your chart, all you do is you right-click on the black of the chart, come down to come down to one-click trading, click it. So I'm gonna turn it off. You click it, it turns it on. You can click on the white box here to change your lot size. One click on sell for sale, one click on buy for buy. It's that easy. When we take a trade, I will show you guys how it works, how to move your take profit, how to move your stop loss. All right. If we don't get a trade tonight, then later on tonight, I'll get on my demo account just to make a trade so I don't, waste any money. To add Bitcoin, you need to go to view, symbols, and then you need to find cryptos, and then double click BTC USD so that the folder here, the little icon with the money sign in it, goes from gray to gold. And then when you do that, you can come over here to add new chart or create new chart and go to cryptos, and BTC USD will be there. If you don't have BTC USD, that means your broker does not offer it. All right. Make sure, if you're going to want to trade cryptocurrencies or indices, you have a broker that offers this information. All right. Is G-Chef in a wedge? Let's look at it. Even if it isn't a wedge, there's too many. It's inside of a zone. I'm not touching it. All right. It's inside of a zone. So it is a nice little wedge. You can see it here. You see a nice little wedge. Nice little wedge pattern. Boom, boom, boom. You got a descending wedge, which is what you want to see when you're looking for uptrend. So you look for that breakout. All right. So nice little wedge there, but it's inside of a zone, and there's another zone right here that's got to come out of. I just wouldn't take that trade. GJ trying to push up. GU trying to push up. GCAD is up. Peru, we got 3 minutes. Look like GCAD gonna be another 20 bagger. There go GN again pushing up. GI pushing up above. Let's go. He's here. Boom, boom, boom. GI. Even though we're not going to take GI and GN, they are moving up. We like to see that from a correlation standpoint. G-Chef is pushed back up. So like everything pushing up. If it holds for the next 2 minutes, I will be entering into a buy trade on GCAD yet again. Yet again. We got a nice thing. I like it because GJ's the only one that runs his little zone right here, but GU's got plenty of room. GCAD, there's nothing above that. GN, clear skies. GI, clear skies. G-Chef, it's in there somewhere. So for the most part, 4 out of the 6, as you guys know my rule, I like to see 4 out of 6 have very good indications that we're clear to take. So 4 out of 6 look good to me. And the one that meets the criteria for strategy number 3 is GCAD yet again. So if GCAD holds above the zone, when a new candle comes, the zone disappears. We're above Asia session. The channel is only like 30 pips. I'm going for 20 pip bag yet again. And this time I'm not going to mess up like I did last night. We're going to get to 20 pips. We're going to get that bad boy. All right. And GCAD, I am probably going to enter twice. Again, you guys use proper risk management. The reason why I'm going to enter in twice is because of strategy number 4 and strategy number 3. So I'll probably put 2 entries in and let the bag two trades for 20 pips each, 40 pips. Use proper risk management if you're putting in multiple entries. If not, just focus on putting in one entry if you're beginners. All right. Focus on that, because if it goes the wrong direction, you get hit double time. So keep that in mind. Not every trade is a winner. And yeah, we in there. We are in there. All right. So what I've done here with the one-click trading, guys, I just entered a trade, a buy for GBP CAD for strategies number 3 and 4. So we'll go over those in a minute. But for those who need to know how to enter a trade in, again, I showed you guys how to put the one-click trading on the chart. And so when you put them on the chart, the goal now is you want to set your stop loss. I mean, you want to set your lot size based on your account size. I recommend a 0.01 lot size for every $100 you have. If you have a $500 account, I recommend you put a 0.05 in here, and then you just click buy. Now, the first time you select buy or sell, if it's the first time you've done it, you'll get a little pop-up box. Just select I agree to the terms and conditions, okay, and then come back and hit buy again. That's it. And then once you've done that, you're good. Now, once you've done that, you can set your take profit and stop loss 2 ways. By putting your mouse on the screen on the actual entry line, this dotted green line here. When your mouse says drag to modify, click on a line, hold it, drag down. That gives you your stop loss. As you can see over here, it tells you the pips. So I'm going to go to negative 400 pips because that's actually 40.0. It's actually 40. So negative 402. That's close enough. So right there is negative 40 pips. All right. So that means my stop loss, we're in a buy. We expect price to go up. All right. I have my stop loss below me. So if price goes this far, it's going to close me out. And I don't have to worry about the trade going too far the wrong way and me losing money. The screen, we're too close to the top. Price moves up. I'll move my stop loss, meaning my take profit up higher. All right. And I'll do the same thing. I'll move it up and I'll look to the left like I just showed over here where it said negative 402. It'll say when it says negative 200 or positive 200, that means 20 pips positive in take profit. Take profit is above you for a buy and below you for a sell. Stop loss is below your entry for a buy and above your entry for a sell. All right. The pip counter is keeping track. All right. Multiple entries. Here's how the pip counter works. If the pair you're in is green, so we says GCAD is green color, that means I'm in a buy with GCAD. If GCAD was red letters, then that means I'd be in a sale. So that's an easy way to identify what type of trade you're in for those pairs you're in. It tells me where I'm at. So I'm at negative 4 pips each. So I'm at negative 8, negative 9, just kind of ranging around right now. Overall. All right. Each one is about negative 5 pips now. And so I'm just going to sit back, let it do its thing. All right. We're looking for 20 pips. We're looking for 20 pips. Looking for 20 pips. Hold on real quick. Let me pull up my chart on my phone so that I can watch it. And when I get back to the actual, one second here, guys. Boop, 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 boop. Cool. Had to log in real quick, guys. There it is. We in those things. We in it. All right, cool. We in that thing. All right, we're gonna let it rock and roll. Down 7 pips right now. So let's go look at some other pairs real quick. GJ trying to move back up, GN still above, it's moving up. I feel good. GI still moving up. G Chef trying to break through that wedge. So Euro GBP, and it's just sitting there going sideways. Euro odd, and it's trying to break up, not really doing much. Euro NZD, Euro JPY. All right. Bitcoin, there you go. We come back down. I like it. Come back down, get that arrow. Ethereum, yeah, we got a bag entry right here on Bitcoin. So we can get us arrow, depending on how far we are from the zone, we may take that trade. So we'll see. We shall see. Right now, GCAD, we're in that buy because of strategy number 3. So strategy number 3, for those who don't know, strategy number 3 is the Asia channel breakout. So make sure you have your period separator set up. With one first thing, for those who don't know, the money zone started 35 minutes ago. So 2 candles ago. So take your cursor, your crosshair, put it on 2 candles ago. And you can see here, down here at the very bottom, on my server time says 2021-01-28. So that's January 28, 2021. So down here, guys, down here at the bottom of the screen, and it says 8 o'clock. So 0800. So that is the start of my money zone. All right. 12 a.m. Central Standard Time for my broker is 0800, which means that I add 12 hours to it because the money zone is 12 hours long. Therefore, the beginning, if you go look inside of the list, go to Arrow V3, you can see here, the begin is 0800, the end is 2000. It's in military time. And we're Gucci right there. That's it. All right. Now I know I got that set. My money zone is always right. Doesn't matter where I'm at in the world. I could travel to London right now, and my money zone will always be set correctly. All right. So for those of you, that's a real quick trick right there. It's 12 a.m. Go ahead, set your money zone if you don't have it set correctly. And then your period separator, you need this. If you don't have your period separator set, right click on the black of the screen, go to properties. Here, come to common. So you got colors that'll probably show up first. Come to common, select show period separator. All right, and then hit OK. Once you do that, this dotted line will pop up here. All right, it'll pop up right here. And so what that does, it tells you this is when the Forex day technically becomes a new day. So a new day happens every day at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right. So when you mark, let's make this a little thicker. Make this a little thicker. There we go. When you mark separator and you mark the start of the money zone, the first candle of the money zone, everything in between is considered the Asia session. So that's the Asia session. All right. Next, you want to mark the bottom at the body. So that would have been right here at the start of the period separator to the top before the money zone, which is this candle right here. That right there now, this is your Asia channel. All right. So now that you got that box set up, next thing you want to do is you want to check what is the range of the box. It needs to be 50 pips or less. So we use the crosshair. The crosshair is telling us that we're at 299 pips. That's really 29.9. So call it 30 pips is the range of our what? Of our Asia channel. It's under 50 pips. So you zoom out to identify the trend. We know we're an uptrend. So we're waiting for the first candle inside the money zone to close above the Asia channel. It did here, so we entered the trade in next candle. Now the goal is take 20 pips and run with it. All right, we're gonna run with it for 20 pips. All right, so we stop sharing here. Let me come see what you guys are talking about here. We're sitting at 277 people on the call. Cool. So people ask about the first candle inside the money zone that's on the edge. First candle, the money zone counts as money zone. All right, it counts as money zone. So if it's in the money zone, whether it's touching the edge or in the middle, it is the money zone. All right. All right, guys. I know G-Chef is an uptrend, but the current price. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at here. G-Chef, I know, is currently in an uptrend. All right, I've zoomed out all the way. If you look at G-Chef, price is trending down. Even though the overall price is uptrend, current price is trending down. All right, so the overall trend is up, but the current price is trending down. That's what I'm talking about, trending down, guys. All right. I don't really look if I don't speculate. Someone asked, "Is GU is it starting a W?" I don't speculate on if it's starting a W. I wait until I get a W on the support. So strategy number 7, W on the support, off the support, and I trade the fourth leg of the W. So I know it's a W. I don't speculate if it's a W. I wait until that fourth leg. You never want to speculate. You want to wait until you get the setup. All right, guys, wait till you get the setups. You want the confirmation. If you speculate, you could turn around and mess around and be wrong. All right. All right. So you wouldn't enter a trade if there's an up arrow within. If there is an arrow inside of a zone, I don't enter trades. Bounce, arrow, go. Arrow, go. You want to bounce off the zone. You don't want to be inside of a zone. All right. Strategy number 3 is what we're using right now, guys. Strategy number 3 is what we're using in. I've entered in 2 trades for me, one for strategy 3 and one for strategy 4. Your money zone, someone said their money zone disappeared. So it doesn't disappear. Let me show you guys what it does. So the money zone, and it's very, very large. All right. And then when price hits the money zone, you can see it gets very small. And as you see here, as price moves up and down, you see your money zone getting wider. All right. So it hasn't disappeared. All right. And we're moving on up. Come on, GCAD. Go on, push up. I'm scared, guys. You know, I get scared till we get about 10 pips. Once we get about 10 pips deep, then I feel a little better. So I'm a little nervous right now. Let's get it. Come on. Get us up there. Get us up there. Now, the cool thing about as what is called twin trading, when you have multiple positions on the same move, you can actually cut your take profit in half. So we can actually cut this at 10 pips because we have 2 trades at 10 pips now, which means we caught 20 pips. All right. So that's another way to do it. That way you can, minimize how long you're in a trade. All right, let's go, babe. Push, push, push. God. All right. Give it some time to develop. It's pushing. It's pushing. Yeah, we got a nice push up. Nice push up. You guys can see, we haven't been in a downtrend in a while, so definitely due for a reversal. Definitely due for a reversal. So keep that in mind. Let me go look at some more questions. We'll come back to it. Someone asked me, what's a safe and less risky investment amount? You risk what you can afford to lose, guys. I recommend a 0.01 lot size for every $100 because you have to lose 1,000 pips. You have to lose 1,000 pips before you lose all your money. So that's a lot of pips to lose. So I think that's a very safe lot size. A zero. So for every $100, use a 0.01 lot size. GCAD for strategy 3. GCAD for strategy 3. GCAD for strategy 3. We are in GCAD. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're in GCAD. So we're in GCAD right now. So strategy 3. Maybe this question was late. Yeah, it came about 20 minutes ago. All right, cool. So I'm catching up, guys. You guys are blowing up the Q&A. All right, let's see here. Someone asked me, why is one click button sometimes red and other times blue? So let me share my screen and we'll show you why. So the one click button right now is flashing blue. So as price is moving up, it's blue. As the price is moving down, it's red. So just giving you an indication of how price is trending, current price. So if it's blue, then it's trending up. If it's red, it's trending down. That's all. Yeah, we'll go over strategy 2 here in a minute, guys. We'll go over strategy 2 in a minute. Someone asking about CHF JPY. Let's go look at CHF JPY. I don't really trade that pair, guys. And it's a New York session pair, but I'll pull it up just because I love you guys. So come on, GCAD, quit playing with us. Let's get up there. We ain't got all day. I'm impatient. Let's get to this money. You guys love CHF JPY. You guys ask about it on every call. I don't know what everybody loves about CHF JPY, but you guys love it. CHF JPY is in a uptrend, but it's in the zone. I'm not touching it. Guys, if it's in the zone, don't touch it. It's in the zone. I don't care if it broke above the moving average. I mean, I'm not above it, but above the previous day's money zone. It's at the zone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. If it's at the zone, in the zone, that is the number one thing to tell you. Don't even look at that pair anymore. Don't even look at it. That any rules are invalid. Come on, let's break through. Break through, baby. Get these people their money. These people want some pips tonight. Let's go look at Bitcoin real quick. Let's look at Bitcoin. How is Bitcoin doing? How are we looking on Bitcoin? Moving down nicely. Cool. Wait for that arrow. Waiting for that arrow. We are currently 441 pips away from the zone. And this is a weak zone, I can tell you. It's a small zone. These little small zones, like in the middle, these are stronger zones. These ones that are longer, all right? These real zones that are real long, they're stronger zones. They've been there for a while. These little itty bitty ones, they're potentially weak in the beginning. So I like that. You know, we need to come down and get that down arrow. See if we can't snag 100 pips. All right, let me go ask some more questions here. Someone said they can no longer see their trades at the bottom of the screen. All right, so you need to select. If you can't see your trades at the bottom of the screen, you need to select the icon right here, this icon. Hold on, we go to GCAD. What's GCAD doing? Go to GCAD. Come on, GCAD, let's push. Right here underneath charts, it's called the terminal. Like that, all your trades will pop up. All right. These are my closed out trades from yesterday. Here, current. You go to trade. Here's my current trades. All right. You select terminal. Yes, we're buying GCAD. EG Doji. Okay. We got a wedge on EG, EJ, EC. Let's go look at the JEC. So EG. Sorry about that, guys. EG. Don't really have a wedge. You wanted this right here to touch again. So it's not enough touches right there for a base foundation. But you could technically say you have one. I see what you're going for, something like that. And then something like this. All right. So you got a ascending wedge and wait for the breakout. So, we'll see what happens. I'd love to see the euro pairs break down. If they break down hard, pound pairs will typically break up the opposite direction, in a volatile way. So EG, EJ, EJ, I'm not taking it because it's going to have to go through the zone. So I don't even really care about that one. EC, I don't trade EC, so it's not one of the ones I trade. So we'll keep that in mind on EG. It might be a good one if that wedge breaks. Somebody draw down the charts and keep an eye on that. We may have to come back to that one. Bitcoin forming a new zone up here. All right. That's cool. Now we need that bag entry. Come on, GCAT, quit playing with us. We talked about GN. GN doesn't qualify because the Asia channel was too big, guys, for strategy 3. Wedge on GU. So a wedge on GU. Yeah, it's good. Let's go. Let me show that real quick. We got a wedge on GU for buy, descending wedge. So you have a boom right there. I'm gonna change these colors for a wedge. That way it doesn't confuse you guys. We'll change it to, let's go blue. Okay. And then you got the descending wedge. All right. So what we're waiting for now is a breakout above the wedge. That could be a nice little breakout there. All right. So good call out there on GU for a wedge. We can take a wedge both ways because GU has even amount of zones. So you can take trades both directions because we identified that we have more than 50 pips between each inner zone. All right. Come on, GCAD. Don't break our hearts tonight. We need a win. We need a winner. Let's go. So I'm looking at the lower time frames, and you see the 1 minute's got a little resistance on here. The 5 minute is clear. 15 minute, we're clear. So I feel decent about. Still feel good about this trade. All right, feel good about this trade. GN is trying to push back up. GI is back underneath the Asia channel. G Chef is sitting sideways. GJ is pushing up. Got a zone here, but it's still pushing up. All right. Do I ever close trades before they hit their stop loss? Yes, if I don't like the way something looks. I will close trades. If there's certain things that I see correlation, or I see a certain candle formation, then yes, I will close trades out before they hit their stop loss. Typically, guys, when you're trading with AIRO, if you get you typically not hit stop loss very often. You typically get a zone that pops up. You get a zone that pops up in the opposite direction. So the opposite colored zone will pop up, and you typically exit the trade with small profit, break even, or a small loss before you get the full 40 pip draw stop loss. All right, keep that in mind. If the price breaks the previous money zone so someone asked if price breaks the money zone, the previous day's money zone before the new money zone starts, would I take the trade? No. If it's going against a trend. If it's going against a trend, I don't take it. I take trades with the trend. There is a specific strategy you can use. So strategy number 5 teaches you how to take counter trend trades, but I don't take it. All right. Not with what you're saying. So take the trade with the trend. Take the trade with the trend. The time frame I look at for Bitcoin is 5 minute. So reason being is the lower time frames typically have more precise entries that have lower drawdown because a volatile pair like Bitcoin is very volatile. It can have significant drawdown. And so I like the 5 minute chart. All right. I'll look at the 5 minute chart. GN is a good no-go. Counter trend trading strategy. We'll go through that later on. We went over how to add the buy button, guys, a couple times. Right click on the black of the screen, select one click trading. All right, one click trading. That gets you the buy button, buy and sell button. GR, divergence. What type of divergence? What type of divergence? There is no hotkey, guys. So the one click, so hotkey for buying and selling. That's the fastest way to buy and sell on MT4 is the one click trading button that we've gone through. We just went through. All right, one click trading. No, there's not a way to automatically set stop loss and take profit with the one click trading. Fibonacci, yeah, we can go over that tonight. We just use the lower time frame to look at a trade. So I like the 5 minute and the 15 minute look clear. The 1 minute has some resistance, but I like the 1 minute and the 5 minute. All right. I'm sorry, the 5 minute and 15. We're on the 15. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And I'm a little quiet. I'm just answering questions in the Q&A box. Some of these are not ones I'll call out loud. So someone said GC is in a huge resistance zone on H4. Let's go look at GC. Let's go take a look on the higher time frames. Let's go take a look. So on the 5 minute, we're clear. On the 15 minute, we're clear. On the M30, we're clear. On the H1, we're clear. On the H4, we're inside of a zone. Day one, inside of a zone. Week one, and we're clear. Oh, wait. Where's AIRO at for week one? I don't like that look. All right. So we'll take a look. We'll keep an eye on it, guys. We'll keep an eye on it. GJ's pushing up. GU is pushing up. GN, retracing a little bit. GR, a little retrace. G Chef is still ranging. All right. So we'll see. We'll see. This might be a play where we get to break even, maybe 1 pip of profit or something like that and just get out. We'll see, guys. We'll see. Yes, guys, if a pair's agent channel is more than 50 pips wide, is invalid trade for strategy 3. All right. That's just strategy 3. It doesn't apply to all the rules. You can still take back entry trades. All right. It's just invalid for strategy 3. Do not mix rules together. There are certain aspects of rules that go together, like a lot of the rules use the same take profit, stop loss. A lot of rules use the same rule of don't trade into zones. But don't think because if something is invalid for one strategy, it's invalid for all strategies. Stick to the rules. Just watch the videos, guys, over and over again, and the rules are given there. I'm going to go back and re-record them to make the rules even more clear. But for the most part, stick to the rules and you'll be just fine. Those who stick to the rules are killing it right now. Someone asked about EuroCAD again. Let's go take a look at it. GCAD making me mad right now. So EuroCAD it's in a buy trend. So if you're selling, you're wrong. If you're gonna buy, I mean, you should, most depending on where you get in at, you should, if you've been in it for a while, you should be in it. Take your profit. If you like where it's at. If you like where it's at. Someone wants to look at USD CHF. Guys, we'll look at USD CHF. It's a pair that doesn't trade until New York session. All right. Keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. The bag entry, 8 pips away from the zone. You need 20 pips or more. Just because it's bag entry, guys, you got to follow all the rules. Is it 20 pips away from the zone? No. All right, let's look at the trend. The trend is uptrend. There's more greens than reds. So I don't even care about a down arrow. The trend is up. I'm looking for up arrow. I'm looking for bag entry heading up. All right, like we had yesterday. 2 of them. Boom, boom. Shot up. So invalid, guys. Invalid. Somebody said Bitcoin got an entry on the 1 hour. I'm definitely not taking it on the 1 hour. Definitely not doing that. It's coming down nicely. We could see a nice little, it's got a buy on the 1 hour. It's currently in a downtrend, so I will buy it. But I'm not a Bitcoin expert. So, I just stick to the rules on how I'm trading right now. We're coming down. We could get a nice little bag entry here real soon. We're in a downtrend on the 5-minute. All right. If we end up calling this trade, guys, make sure to lower your lot size. Make sure to lower your lot size. GCAD, what are you doing to us? Got everything starting to reverse, guys. Everything looking to reverse. All right. Maybe looking to cut out early here on GCAD. You can see all pairs now starting to trend down. Euros, That news should come out here pretty soon for the Euro news. Euro news. Got 54 minutes to Euro news. You see the Euro pairs are trending up. All right, which is not a good sign for pound pairs. You want Euro pair to be trending down. But yeah, it's part of trading, guys. You're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. The goal is to minimize your losses and to maximize your profits. All right. Cool guy. Hey, you guys have done it again. 2 days in a row over 300 on the call. Over 300 on the call. All right. Somebody said Asian breakout for G Chef. We're in an uptrend, guys, on G Chef. Uptrend. We're in an uptrend. So we're in an uptrend. Plus, it's trending down in the zone. So not looking to take that trade. Not looking to take it. So we'll see what happens here, guys. Remember, every trade didn't go straight. So again, some people think that with the software, you get into trades, it's supposed to go straight to your take profit. That is not how Forex works. Sometimes you will be in drawdown. If you're in drawdown, hey, that's part of the game. All right? That's part of the game. You just not always go straight to your take profit. We've been pretty good and fortunate that we haven't lost trades on London sessions, and we've had very little drawdown. If I had to think about it, this trade is probably the most drawdown we've been in, other than the Ethereum trade last week. But Forex pair, this has been the most drawdown we've been in on any trades. But it's part of the game, guys. Part of the game. And then look, you see the GI. Look at that, come back strong, starting to head back up. GPP NZD is bouncing off the top of the 8 session, starting to head back up. GU still dropping. G Chef still dropping. So we'll check it out. BTC and ETH looking good. Let's go look at it real quick. BTC. Yep. Just need to close underneath the moving average. Down arrow. We could have a nice little trade on BTC. Ethereum, same. Same with Ethereum. Same. Looking good. It's got a zone up there now, so it could be a nice little bag entry. With cryptos, I'm only going to enter in one at a time, guys. The spreads are ridiculous, as well as the potential pullback. One candle. Let's look at this. I'll show you. It's on the 5-minute chart, guys. On the 5-minute chart, these two candles. This is what you call a railroad. One candle up and an identical candle right back down. One of these candles, or both of these candles, are approximately 155 pips on a 5-minute chart. It's a small little candle. It's 155 pips though. That is the power of crypto. You can make a lot, lose a lot very quickly. So you want to use small lot size. I've got a 0.03. So for 100 pips, I would only make what is that? $3? No, $30. I would make $30. All right. GJ 5 minute. Yeah, we're not touching that. All right. So $30 with 100 pips with a .03. But I can lose $30 if I lose 100 pips. So keep that in mind. Gotta keep that in mind. Must use smaller lot sizes on the cryptocurrency pairs unless you have the account size to handle it. All right, we got a lot of people asking about Euro USD. So let's go look at that. Euro USD. We'll go look at that real quick here. Euro USD is in a downtrend, and you got a bag entry with for buy. I don't, I'm not looking at that. We're in a downtrend. We're looking for sales. In about 3 minutes, I'm pretty sure we'll get an arrow. If this candle stays this far down, I'm pretty sure we'll get an arrow in about 3 minutes for Bitcoin, but it looks like it's going to be too close to the zone. So we'll keep watching, guys. We'll keep watching. Come on, GCAD. All right, someone asked about written rules. So a official PDF should be launched here pretty soon, guys. We've got to wait for some, for everything to be added to it. All right. So written rules will be coming pretty soon. is going up fast. Go take a look at it. Euro odd. Yep, nice little move up. Euro NZD. Euro JPY. Actually, it's coming down. I like that. Euro GBP is at a zone. Hope we can get a reversal. So Euro GBP, Euro NZD at zone. So hope we can get a reversal. And then, we should see GBP CAD and all the other GBP pairs back up. BTC. Oh, I was wrong. No AIRO yet. Interesting. That's good. Clear this zone and then get an AIRO would be Gucci. Nothing below it. Nothing below it. We are in a downtrend. Actually, we have even zones. So even zones. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get BTC to break through the zone and give us a down arrow. We'll be in a downtrend. So we'll have more red zones and green zones. I'll feel real comfortable about that trade. I'll feel real good about that one. Real good. Let's go answer some more questions, guys. Why don't the candles turn red if price is coming down? The candles have a certain formula built into them. So when they turn red, don't worry about why and just trade what you see, guys. The software would do what it does based off of the way that it's programmed. Just follow the rules. Follow the rules. Don't worry about why this pops up, why that pops up. A lot of it's not needed. You guys are getting, we talked about it yesterday. Do not get caught in the minor details. If you get caught up in why the candles don't do certain things, then you're going to miss trades. So just follow the rules. Just follow the rules. All right. All right, so people have been asking about strategy number 2. A lot of people asking about that one, so we'll go over that. So go to GBP odd. All right, G odd heading back up. I like it. I like it. So we'll go to H1 on GBP odd. All right. All right. So as you can see here, we zoom out. We have more green zones than red zones. Zoom out all the way. We have 4 green, 3 red. So we're in an uptrend. All right, we're in an uptrend. It doesn't matter. All you look for strategy number 1 is what? A bag entry. So price bounced here. No arrow, no arrow, no arrow, no arrow, no arrow. Boom, we got arrow. 2 days later, that's fine. Bounce, arrow. All right. Price just kind of hovered, same range, then finally get the arrow, and then it took off. Remember, the strategy is a momentum trading strategy. Now, our entry here would be right here. All right. Start of this candle right here. The arrow pops up when this candle closes. So I would look to enter in on this candle right here for strategy number 1. Now, my previous low would be where my stop loss is at. So my stop loss would be previous low. For me, previous low is right here at the body. Boom, right here. And then I'm looking for 50 pips on H1. So the stop loss is set at 32 pips. And we're looking for a 50 pip take profit, which we got on this candle right here. So it took us 1, 2, 3. It took us, hold on, let me measure it. It took us 9 hours to hit our 50 pips. And we got 50 pips. And the drawdown was only 13.6, call it 14 pips. So price only went 14 pips the wrong way and ran up. It's right now it's as high as 180 pips if you've been in this trade. It's up 180 pips right now. All right. So you easily got your 50 pips. So a lot of people that have been trading with the H1 and the H4 have been winning and winning consistently. So, take a look at that there. That's but that previous low. There is no set take profit. Stop loss when it comes to the H1 and H4. You just set your stop loss at the previous low if it's in a buy trend. If you're in a sell trend, previous high. This is the previous low. All right. This is the current low right here. Previous low, current low, your entry, straight to the top. That's it. That's how it works. That's how it works. And you don't have to worry about price or the AIRO being inside of the money zone. H1 or H4, you use strategy number one, but you don't care about it being inside the zone or inside the money zone. Different type of trading. You're looking for more of an intraday / swing trading style of trading. So you don't need it inside the zone. All right, come on, GCAT, let's push back up. GN pushing back up, good. GI pushing back up, good. G Chef still trying to play around and push down. GJ pushing down. GU pushing down. GCAT pushing down. We need to push back up. So we got 2 starting to push down. We got 4 pushing down. We got 2 pushing back up. So we need everything else to turn around. All right. Don't get scared of drawdown, guys. Don't get scared with it. It's going to happen. You're going to have drawdown. It doesn't go straight in one direction. Look at these trades. They don't always go straight in one direction. It just doesn't happen. Sometimes you get good setups where you have very little drawdown. Sometimes you don't. All right. Sometimes you go 10, 15, 26 pips in drawdown, and then it turns around and goes the right way. All right. That's why you don't over leverage. That's why you only utilize lot sizes. Like I said, 0.01 for every $100. Don't over leverage, because if you start freaking out, here's a rule of thumb. If you are scared with the amount of drawdown you have over leveraged your account. All right. If you have a $500 account and your drawdown right now is negative $260, you have over leveraged your account. All right. That's why you want to use proper risk management. There is no such thing as get rich in Forex. All right. Doesn't happen. All right. Doesn't happen. Even the most experienced traders lose. Everyone loses. All right. Everyone loses. All right, we have people that want to go over Fibonacci and the counter trend trading strategy. All right, let's look at those. Fibonacci and counter trend trading strategy. Come on, Euros. I need y'all to turn around. BTC, there's our down arrow we're looking for. Too close to the zone. Too close to the zone. So we're not taking that trade. Too close to the zone. Let me find an example for you guys for Fibonacci. Here we go. 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 So Fibonacci, first thing you want to do is, actually, this is invalid, so I wouldn't take this trade. Let me find one that's valid. All right, here we go. Here's one. So you can see we're clearly in uptrend, right? More green, no red. All right, this is a USD CAD. All right, USD CAD. So first of all, you want to pull out your fib tool and you want to go through the settings and make sure your settings are set up like mine. All right, so you just fibs are right here on the menu bar. If you don't have these menu bars up here, you want to go to view. You want to come to toolbars. Make sure all 4 of these have a check mark by them. So select them. All right. Come back over here. Make sure status bar and charts bar have check marks by them. Once that happens, you have this here. It's a little multiple lines that go sideways with an F in the bottom right-hand corner. That's the Fibonacci tool. Select that. Bring it out here. Click on the screen. Drag it to open it up like this. Double click on it so you have the 3 white dots. And then right click on one of the white dots and go to Fibo properties. Here you can add all your settings. Here are all the settings that I have. All right. So here are all the settings that I have. Level 0, description 0.0. Level 0.38, description 38. Level 0.5, description 50. Level 0.62, description 62. To put these in here, you just double click and then type. Double click and then type. That's it. Level is 1, description 100.0. Next level is negative 0.38, description negative 38. Next level, negative 0.62, description negative 62. Next one is level 0.79, description 79. Last one is level negative 0.5, description negative 50. All right. I make my style yellow. That's why it's yellow here. You hit OK. You got your, and now you're set. Those are your settings. All right. Now, how do you apply? Now you apply. When you're in uptrend, you want to go from bottom to top. When you're in downtrend, you want to go from top to bottom. All right. So for me, we're looking at the retrace. If we're in uptrend, I want the retrace. So retrace for me is when price is red and underneath the moving average, because the uptrend, we're moving up. All right. So from the wick to this peak right here. And I like this peak right here because this is the peak before price retraced again and went below the moving average and turned red. So this is the peak before. So you want to go from the previous retrace and you want your 100 line to start there. And you want to go up to put your 0 line at the peak before your current retrace. So when price, you want to draw this fib here, when this first candle gets below the moving average. This first candle closes below the moving average, you want to add this in there. All right, we got a GJ sell. GJ sell. GJ has got a sell. All right. It's right out of zone. We're not carrying. GCAD started to move back up. We're only down 5 pips, looking good. See, don't freak out, guys. Don't freak out. GU sitting there. All right. GN, it's up. GR, it's up. G Chef down. So for me, guys, I'm probably looking to try to get the break even. We may just get the break even and close out. So we'll see how this thing plays out. It's kind of playing around now. We'll sit here and chill on it. G Chef is moving down. We got one up, one down. We got 2 up, 1 down. Of course, GCAT is back up, so 3 up, 1 down. GU, we got 3 up, 2 down. GJ is down. So we have 3 and 3 right now. 3 and 3. So I'm gonna give it a second to develop. Here. All right. We'll go back to USD CAD. So on USD CAD here, again, we draw the retrace from the bottom, the previous retrace. Again, we are assuming right now, based on the setup, you would draw your fib once this first candle in this uptrend, this first candle closes below the moving average. All right. Now, next, you can see here, now you have that. You're looking for your rejections off of certain fib levels. So right now, you can see there's a rejection off the fib 50. I'm not taking none of those. But what I like here is this one right here. All right. Nice little hammer right here with the long wick rejection. All right. Long wick rejection right here. As well as is it also engulfing. So it's a long wick rejection, but this body is bigger than that body. All right. And so for me, I'm entering this trade right here on this candle right here. As you can see, you had no drawdown, 0 drawdown. It's outside the money zone, which is fine. This strategy is for outside the money zone. You can trade outside the money zone, but 0 drawdown. My entry is on this candle right here. Now, because it rejected off the 50, I do what? My stop loss is 5 pips below the next fib level. So the next fib level is the 62. So I want to go 5 pips below the 62, which is right here. All right, that's 5 pips below the 62. That's my stop loss. As you can see here, my stop loss is a total of 32 pips. All right. Now, from entry here, take profit 1 is the 0 line. That is 57 pips. So you risk 32 to collect 57. That's almost a 1-to-2 ratio. Because 2 times 32 is 64. As you can see here, you had 0 drawdown. No drawdown. It went straight up. All right. Also, TP now, that's TP1. It doesn't show, but TP2 would be at what? TP2 would be at the negative 38 level. And then TP3, the final TP, would be at the negative 50 because it reversed off the 50. So we want to take it, the final destination is taking it to the inverse of where it reversed from. It reversed off the 50. We want to take it to the negative 50. For me, I like taking it right back to the 0 line. That's a good entry for me. If I take it to the 0 line, we're good. That's a good little ratio. That's 57 pips right there. That's a good move. No drawdown. That's a good, clear move right there. No drawdown. Bounce, so that's a good move right there. So I like taking it back to the 0 line. If it bounces, even if it bounces up, the 38, I'll take it to the 0 line, good little 20, 30 pips. But if I see a 50 or a 60 to reverse, I'm looking to take it back to the 0 line. That's just me. I'm a little more conservative. As you guys know, I have no patience. All right. So this is how the fibs work out. All right. And then we'll go find one more. We will go look at, come on, let me delete this one here. There we go. We'll go look at strategy number 5. Close here. Ethereum EJ. Up there, stay up there. Come on now. 3M. Sell right there, too close to the zone. I'm not touching it. BTC going right through it. Man. Already 164 pips. It's in the zone, though. That's why I didn't take the trade, guys. I didn't take the trade because it's in the zone, or it's right out of the zone. So I don't take those trades. You want to take high probability trades. That way, you know, you have the best opportunity for success. All right. Now, a lot of people are hitting me up about they see certain things, they don't see certain things. So, and as far as certain setups on the chart, somebody has a different setup than me. Different brokers will have different setups. So if you're using a different broker than me, price is what triggers the zones. Price is what triggers the arrows. Price is what triggers candles being green or red. It's all based off of price, which is the candlesticks moving up and down. Different brokers have different price points. Therefore, your charts may look different than mine. All right. Now, if you wanted to look the same as mine, then I would say use the same broker as me. Now, let me talk about brokers. All right. From a broker standpoint, I not recommend brokers to you guys in live form like this. So if you want to know what brokers I use, I have an international broker and a US broker. You can contact me at Nate Got the Bag on Instagram, or and I'll put my handle here at Nate. You can follow me on Instagram, or you can find me on Telegram and ask me what broker I use. I can share with you privately if you would like. Here is how I choose which broker I go with. All right. So number one, I want a broker that has a lot of offerings. They offer cryptocurrencies, not only just cryptocurrencies, but they're cryptocurrencies I can trade on the weekends. So if I want to trade Friday before the Forex market goes up, I can trade cryptocurrencies on the weekend. All right. Some brokers offer cryptocurrencies, but you can't trade them on the weekends. So you want a broker that offers cryptocurrencies that trade over the weekends. You want indices, you want precious metals, you want energies like oils, you want your regular Forex pairs, your majors, you want your exotic Forex pairs. All right. You want everything possible to trade. You want stocks, just in case you guys want to get into some of those stocks like GameStop that everybody's been making money on and stuff like that. All right. You want to have the opportunity to trade all that. You know, that way you're not bouncing from broker to broker. All right. Number two, you want a broker that has low spreads. Let me go show you guys, for those who are new, what spread is. All right. So on the chart here, let's see here on the chart. If I go to GJ, you see here I have a red line and a white line. The red line is the ask, is the bid. When I hit buy, it's going to put my entry at the red line, the ask. If I hit sell, it's going to put my entry at the white line, the bid. You always buy the ask, sell the bid. The difference between the two, the gap, is you want a broker that has very little spread. All right. Reason being, if my entry for this, let's say I'm in a sale and my entry is down here, both red line and white line have to get over the entry line for me to be in profit. Or if my take profit line is down here, both red line and white line have to get below that take profit line for my trade to close out in profit. All right. The wider the spread, the longer it takes for price to get lower and then close my trade out. It could come down. One of the lines could get below my take profit line, but the other one doesn't. So therefore, I'm still in drawdown. I mean, I'm saying I'm still not, my trade hasn't closed out yet. And then it can turn around and reverse. All right. That's the spread. You want a low spread because it gets you into profit faster and it closes your trades out faster. All right. Next, you want a broker that has low fees. So my broker, both my brokers, if you deposit with Bitcoin, they don't take an additional fee out. You're already going to be charged a small fee, it's what's called the miner fee, which moves your Bitcoin from wallet to wallet. All right. So you're already going to be charged a small fee for however much you send in. What you don't want is your broker taking another fee on top of that and taking the money away that you can use to trade. All right. So what you don't want. All right. So you want somebody, you know, brokers I use, they don't charge a fee. The only thing you'll lose is a small fee for the minor fee, which that's automatic. You can't do anything about that. All right. So, and last thing is you want an A book broker and not a B book broker. Now, what is a B book broker and an A book broker? What's the difference? So I'll just explain what a B book broker is. A B book broker, which is like Hugo's Way, KOT 4X, stuff like, you know, platforms like that. Those brokers, the brokers pay traders like myself to trade against you. So now I'm taking trades against you because I see where your stop loss is. I see where your take profit is. All right. People, I can get this trade right here. As trade was an uptrend, people were holding this trade and it spiked up right here. People got in up here and look at this candle here. Look at that long wick right there. Look at that long wick. All right. That happens on again, I use an A book broker. So there's no manipulation, but on a B book broker, I guarantee that the wick is even longer because they use the opportunity when they see long wicks on A book brokers based on, you know, liquidity, based on news, they will actually add an extra 10, 15, 20 pips onto that. And they will take you out of the market because they know your stop loss is down here. They know your pending orders are down here. So they put it down there to trigger you. Like, hey, if you got an order down here for a sale, a pending order, they're going to trigger that sale and then boom, head right back up. You know, so they know where everything is at. They're trading against you because they see where all your trades are at, all your pending orders. They see where your stop loss is at. So they're trading against you. Here's the reason why. They make money when you lose because when you are trading with a B book broker, when you make money with them, it comes out of their bank account. When you lose money, it goes into their bank account. With an A book broker, they don't care about trading against you. All they care about is their fees. So they're going to entice you to trade more often on their platform because number one, when you place a trade on an A book broker, like I have here, my trades go directly to the liquidity provider, which is the banks, which is the real Forex market. With, you know, a Hugo's Way, a Trader's Way, a KOT 4X. If I trade on their platform, I'm trading against them on their platform. My trades don't go to the liquidity provider. They are the liquidity provider. All right. That's why if you start winning more often, you'll start to see that your trades are being manipulated. You start to see that you have, you know, your spreads become wider most of the day. When you get close to take profit or stop loss, you know, stop loss, when you get close to it, it'll close out quickly. Take profit, your actual spread will get wider to slow you down from closing your trade out. All right. They do all kind of things. If you over leverage your account, and let's say you have a $500 account and you're only down 60%, like negative $300, they will automatically margin call you, close your trades out automatically at negative $300, and take all your money. And you're like, I didn't blow my account. What happened? Oh, well, we have a 60% margin call. So they'll take all your money. They'll trade, they'll close you out because you're negative 60% of your account, even though you had another 40% left in your account. They manipulate the market because every time you lose, they make money two ways: the commission and the loss you take. An A book broker only makes money when you trade. They don't care if you win or lose. You could win all day long. They don't care because they only make money on your trades with the commission. So they're going to entice you to help you. Entice you to trade more often on their platform. No manipulation, low spreads. They usually do perks like the free, you know, the no fees on deposits and withdrawals. So that's why you want to go with the A book broker, not a B book broker. You want to put yourself on the same playing field as the banks that you're trading with. AIRO is going to help keep you on the same side of the money when it comes to trading with the banks and the hedge funds that have the big money. Trading on an A book broker will make sure you're on the same playing field because you could be trading with the banks and still get stopped out. And you're wondering what happened. Like, well, Nate, his trade stayed good, but my trade got stopped out. What happened? Nate's got a big spike, but I got an even bigger spike. Why? It's because your broker is manipulating the market. You don't want that in your life. Get it out. Use an A-book broker. I've got one for you. If you want to know, again, I can't recommend it to you on a public forum, but privately, if you guys reach out to me, I can tell you who I use. I just explained to you guys why. And again, do your due diligence, because you can use any broker you want. I'm just letting you know who I use and why I use them. All right. There's not a lot of A-book brokers available, for us. And some people are going to ask, like always, how do I know if the A-book broker or B-book broker? Ask. You can contact the support and ask them. Somebody did last night, send me a screenshot, and they found out that their broker was A-book broker. I said, hey, great, keep using them. So, you don't have to use a certain broker to use AIRO. You use any broker you want to, but you want to make sure you are using the right broker. So that's why I recommend an A-book broker versus a B-book broker. All right. I have a list of them. If you want to know, at Nate Got the Bag on Instagram, at Nate Got the Bag on Telegram. I can let you know who. Check them out. Your zones will look, your setup will look exactly like mine because we're using the same broker, and we can help each other out. All right. Everybody's winning. We're all looking the same. So we were only 8 pips down. So, it's trying to make us move back up. GJ bouncing off that zone, heading back up. GU starting to bounce back up. Look at that here. Look at that minor structure there. Boom, boom, boom. You can see that. Look at that. Look at that minor structure. It's bouncing off. We're going to see where that wick bounced off at. So the wick bounced here. So let's go look left to see, why did the wick bounce there? Why did the wick bounce at that area specifically? We look left and you can see it bounced there too. Bounced here multiple times. All right, let's keep going left. Can we see some more? Bounced here. Bounced here a couple times. 1, 2. So that's just a strong area of resistance. All right, of support. Strong area of support. That's why I bounced off that area. All right. All right. So everything started to move back up. I'm feeling better about GCAD. I like G. You need to stay above the 80 session. GBP NZD started to move back up. It's, this one's heading down, but it's trying. It's trying. GR, it's up, but it's above 80 channel. That's good. G Chef starting to come back up. All right, so we're moving in the right direction. It's moving in the right direction. This is why you don't over leverage your account, because hey, you may go 20 pips of drawdown. Let it come back. Follow the rules. Some people see drawdown, it gets big. A lot of you guys I've seen that have reached out to me are closing trades out early because you see, I'm losing trades. I look at your trades, and people are closing trades out at 18 pips, 17 pips. And then you see the trade turns around and goes up or down in the right direction. That means you're over leveraging. If you don't like how big your drawdown is, you are over leveraging your account. If you have a $100 account and you're using a 0.01 and you're in 20 pip drawdown, you're not freaking out, because a 0.01 on 20 pip drawdown is $2. So $2 drawdown on a $100 account, you're not freaking out. You can handle that. Now, if you got $20 drawdown on a $100 account, you might be freaking out. All right. So keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. All right. Do not over leverage. All right. That's why I said, for the Bitcoin, you see it bounce back up. That's why I did a trade to the zone. Could have caught 100 pips, but you just never know. So don't take those trades into the zone. Don't take them into the zone. Too close to the zone. So for me, with cryptocurrency, I want clear skies. Like I told everybody, I want clear skies. I don't want anything below me for a sale. I don't want anything above me for a buy. All right. If I do take one like that, I want 500 pips or more distance. 500 pips or more distance for me to feel comfortable taking the trade if there is a zone. But for the most part, I'm going to most likely wait till there's nothing. All right. That's just me. Playing. Oops. Let me go answer some questions, guys. Let me go answer some more questions. Oh, yeah. Somebody want to see the counter trend strategy. Let me Let me go see if I can find one right quick. Counter trend. I counter trend trade, guys. I show you guys that strategy. A lot of pairs have been trending lately, so you're not really seeing too much of the pullbacks here. Yeah, not really seeing one really available. If I see one, guys, we'll come back to that one. So I can show you pairs have been trending in one direction, so mainly. So answer some more questions here. So if you don't understand what so on the H1 H4 strategy, if you don't understand what previous low means, please go to AP Academy and go look at the Forex basics. So Days A. Duncan uh, teaches on understanding your highs and your lows. What is a high? What's a low? All right. This is Forex basics. Please go in and look at that. I teach it and also rewatch the video for that strategy, which is strategy number 2. That way you can get a better understanding. All right. It's a low point before price turned around. It's not the previous candle. The time zone converter. If we get a time zone converter out yesterday, if the lady that was giving that out, where she's at, she's on here. If you can give out if you can post the time zone converter link into the group, that'd be great for everybody. All right, great. Here is the time zone converter. Appreciate it, Mark. So you guys need to understand, how to convert time zones. Here's the time zone converter. I just put that in the chat. Everybody can use that link. That's a time zone converter. Pretty good app. Help you with setting your understanding what to use as far as your settings for your money zone. Converting the time zone from 12 a.m. Central Standard Time to 12 p.m. Converting that time into whatever time zone your broker is in. All right. Appreciate it, Mark. All right, guys. We got 2 minutes until the next candle forms, and New York session is going to start. I mean, London session officially starts. So we're going to take a little 15-minute break, guys, so that you guys can go use the restroom, get something to eat, snack, something to drink. I got my sweet tea from McDonald's here, so I'm good. All right, guys, 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. 2 a.m. We're going to take a break. I said 15 minutes. Show you guys the chart real quick, going down 12 pips on the position, starting to head back up, bouncing off that trend line. All right. Like I said, trades never go in the straight direction that you want to go to. All right. You can see here GJ moving back up to bounce off the support zone. GU heading back up. GCAD, we're in. We know it's heading back up. We were just down 20. Now we're down 15 now. GN at that resistance zone. We had that support, which is the trend line. That's a level of support. GOD sitting at the top of Asia session. All right. And G Chef is heading back up. All right. So we're going to take a break. I'm going to answer some questions and we'll play some tunes here and we'll come back. I'm hoping we can get some moves on cryptocurrency so we can get some trades, guys, outside of this here. So listen to the tunes, man. Hey, and I'll see you guys in 14 minutes. All right, guys, we are back. While I was gone, man, hey, I was answering everybody's, responding to everybody with the broker and answering any other questions you guys may have had. All right, let's see here. GCAD run back up. We were only down 10 pips a few seconds ago. We're down 15, so you're starting to move back the right way. London session is now upon us. So I'm just hoping that the VAR is going to give us that push up we need. It almost got us there on this counter right here. We're back up here. We got real close. We were only down like 9, 10 pips. So you can see GJ is trying to push back up. You see that last candle? We got to push up. GU, same thing, push up. Just trying to push back up. GCAD. And we had to push up, so we just ranging right here. GN. It's down, but at GN's that wild card. Anything it wants. GI, look down as well. G Chef. It's trying to push back up. You see that long wick trying to push back up. All right. Euro GBP, long wick, heading back down. That's a good sign. We want to see the euros come down. Euro odd coming down. Euro NZD coming down. Euro JPY hit that zone. Long wick coming back down. I like to see that because when euros come down, pound pairs go up. Bitcoin. We can get a break through the zone and a second arrow. Might be a good trade right there. Ethereum, not messing with it. But yeah, we can get a break with Bitcoin through the zone, another arrow. Good trade there, good trade. So everybody's been asking about how to properly take trades with the fib at current price. It's difficult when we don't have one with the perfect setup to give. All right, to figure out how to show you guys that. Come back, ask some more questions here. We got about 42 minutes left before the end of the session. All right, let's see here. I guess Nate lives next to McDonald's. Out and there's one's about 7, 8 miles away. I live in a major city, major metroplex. I'm in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. As you guys know, in the major metroplexes, you're going to have a lot of chain stores, your McDonald's, your Taco Bells, Pizza Huts, all stuff like that. So They're all within the 10-mile radius. All within the 10-mile radius. So I want to go over a couple things. I want to go over how to reset the broker. Sorry, not reset the broker, but how to reset your VPS, as well as where to find certain information to ensure that you can have access to the videos to watch for AIRO, as well as videos to watch on the basics when it comes to trading, period. All right. So there are two places. All right, let's go share screen. Okay, here. All right. So here at AP, when you minimize your broker, you'll see here there's a reboot button. You select that button to reboot. Also, you also want, so once a week, you want to do a reboot and you want to do a Windows update. So I recommend doing this on Saturday or Sunday before the market opens back up. Once a week, at least do a reboot, Windows update. All right, that keeps you in good range. All right, keep you updated with the most Windows updates for your VPS, because your VPS is Windows based, and then of course rebooting your software. All right. Outside of that, you can also, if we go to, let me pull up my, hold on real quick, guys. Let me pull up my internet so I can show you guys where the, all right, guys. So before we go there, let's take a look at GCAD. I am probably going to take a quick L on GCAD and just get out. We're down about 27, 28 pips. GJ is dropping big now. So you see, we're in a London session now. So we're down about 29 pips, 30 pips. There's GCAD. It's right at a level of support. You see where prices have been kind of ranging. I don't like it right now. So I'm going to exit these trades and take the L. I'm not going to let it go with the full 40 pips. Yep, you can see G shift moving down hard. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take this trade. I'm closing the trade. So you guys can hold if you want to. Again, this is this is why you don't over leverage. So that when you decide to get out of trades, and the reason why I'm getting out is from a correlation standpoint. For those who want to understand, you can see everything going the opposite direction. And now that we're in London session, you can see the volume coming in. That's why everything is trending down hard. All right, trending down hard in one direction. All right. Could get a bounce back up. I could be freaking out, but I don't like the way that things are moving right now. And I don't want to risk the whole 40 pips. When I'm looking at correlation, everything is just trending down. The euros, they are trending up now, strongly. At least that one, I was heading back up. So yep, like I said, inverse correlations, they're heading up strongly. So I'm let's go ahead and exit the trade. All right. First loss we've taken here on London session. If we close this trade out here, oh my goodness. I hate taking losses. But hey, it happens. It's part of the game. You win some, you lose some. We've won more than we lost. And that's a game plan. All right. So I'm closing these out early with the early loss so we don't risk the whole 40 pips. Again, we didn't over leverage, so we're not in bad shape. But I'm going to go ahead and close out now. All right. And we will look to make it up elsewhere. So we look to make it up elsewhere. That's all right. Look to make it up elsewhere. So we had those trades. Bitcoin moving down nicely is where we can look to make it up at. We get a break through the zone and another down arrow, 2 consecutive arrows. We could be ready to catch a nice little quick 100, 200 pips on Bitcoin and make up for, at least for me, I think I took a loss around 48 pips. I had 2 trades in. All right. And again, when you lose with multiple trades in, it just compounds your losses. So you have to monitor your lot sizes to make sure that you don't over leverage with multiple trades. All right. So I'm looking for Bitcoin. I'm looking for Bitcoin to give us a nice drop below the zone, maybe another candle or two, and then a down arrow for a sale. So yep, the zone's gone. Now I'm just waiting for another down arrow. If I get another down arrow, we're in that trade because we are right now. We are currently 967 pips away from the next zone. All right. Now I broke through the zone, so we could enter the trade. But while we do that, we didn't get a notification to enter the trade. You want to enter in when you want to stick to the rules. You want to get you don't just enter in because they broke through the zone. There's no rule for that. It's not a rule. So it may look enticing to go ahead and trade it now, but you want to make sure you stick to your strategies. You stick to your strategies, you win some, you lose some. The goal is to stick to your strategies because your strategies, if they are sound, then you will lose less and win more. And as long as you stay consistent in that realm, guess what? You'll consistently win over time. All right. So no trade is perfect. I said, no trade is perfect. You're going to lose trades. I'm going to lose trades. All right. The goal is to win more than we lose. So we need to find some more trades. Find us some more trades. G pairs were not good to us today. If the thing go back up, I'm gonna be mad. Be mad. G Chef coming to the downside. So we'll answer some more questions here. You guys keep an eye out on that Bitcoin 5-minute chart for the sale. Yes, there's some red photo news. There's a lot of red photo news during New York session for the U.S. pairs and the CAD, Canadian dollar pairs. So U.S. dollar, Canadian dollar. A lot of red news later on today. So someone said GM might be a good one to look at when it comes to Fibonacci. So let's go look at GN. Yeah, GN's a potentially good one. Let's go look at it here. So we're in an uptrend with GN. All right, we're in an uptrend with GN. And so guess what? We're looking at what? We see previous retrace here below the moving average. This is current retraces below the moving average. So what we do is we mark it up from bottom to top. Here, we put it here because this is the highest point before the previous or before the current retrace. All right, before the current retrace. So what we're doing now is that's how you set it up. This is current price. Those who asked about it. We're in an uptrend, so we know we're going to draw it from bottom to top. All right, we're drawing it from bottom to top. We're drawing it from previous retrace to current, to the height before current retrace. All right, retrace is when price goes below the moving average in the opposite direction of the trend. We're in an uptrend. It's below the moving average. All right. So now what you're waiting for is you're waiting for price to come down here and to give you a rejection candle off of the 38, the 50, or the 62. All right. And then you're waiting to take it back up. So, those of you who want to market chart up, this could be a potentially good setup. Mark it up and see if we can't find a rejection. All right. See if we can't find a rejection candle. All right. Same thing with GCAD. All right. Let's clear this off. You can take the fibs here, previous retrace here. Here's the low. Here is the high of before the current retrace that we're in. And so now what we're doing is we're waiting for GCAD to what? We're waiting for GCAD to give us a rejection off the 38, 50, or 62. If it rejects off the 50 or 62, that'd be strong because it would reject off of a fib level, which is congruent with the actual zones. All right. GCAD gets set up there. And GN set up. GI. Boy, I'm about to be really mad. Right now. You head back up there like that. Go look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, for those that thought it might be good to take the trade, I know some people would have asked about that before. You wait for the entry. Wait for the entry. Just because it breaks the zone doesn't mean it's going to move in that direction. Wait for the entry. The crazy thing is Ethereum and Bitcoin kind of move the same. You see Ethereum's in the zone, well, there isn't a zone for Bitcoin, but they kind of run in tandem. So they're doing the same thing. So I like having both of these up as confluence. If there's no zone, there's a zone here, but there's no zone on here, I still wouldn't take the trade because of the opportunity of the zone here. All right. All right, guys, if you got any questions, if you got any questions, definitely hit me in the Q&A. Try to get some answers question there. Get those questions answered. Let's go back to the charts here. So Bitcoin, we a downtrend with Bitcoin, right? We're in a downtrend. So for me, let's take a look at it here. Downtrend. Yeah, it's not a good one right there. We're in a downtrend, so I went from top to bottom, and you see the rejection happened up here at the 100. It came back down. So throwing fibs on BTC, they move so differently. There's a rejection here at the 38 you could have took, you'd have lost. There's multiple rejections here at the 62 you could have took, you'd have lost. I mean, so yeah, I wouldn't, fibs on a cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency just doesn't move the same as these forex pairs. So I would look to use that strategy. The only strategy I use on cryptocurrency is the bag entry strategy. Strategy number 1 on the 5-minute chart. But when we get the experts on here, we'll be good. When we get the experts on here, we will be Gucci. They know what they're doing. All right. Someone wants to look at USD CAD. We'll look at USD CAD, a New York session pair, but we can look at it. All right. Nothing to look at on USD CAD. Not on a 15-minute time frame. 5-minute. Nothing on the 5-minute either. Hour. Nothing on the hour either. 4-hour. Nothing there either. So nothing there on USD CAD, guys. Nothing there. All right, somebody called out something great. Shout out to Chris on Bitcoin. Where it reversed that, we put our line there. You can see multiple touches and reversals there. Touches, touch, look at all those rejections. Reject, 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 drop. Touch, drop. Touch, drop. Wick touched it, drop. So a nice area of minor support. Look at that. Touch, touch, touch. Up. So we missed it there. That's why it's reversing. It's due to the minor support is hitting. So we can break through this here and get us a nice little down arrow. Hey, we should be looking pretty good there. We should be looking real good. Oh, look at GCAD. For those still holding, shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys. I should have just let it go to stop loss. If everything is reversing. GCAD, you should be almost. See where we get the entry at. You're probably down about 10 pips now, give or take, 9, 10 pips. For those who are still holding, I see people still holding. Again, letting you guys know what I'm doing. You don't have to. And look, BTC. Let's see if we get the zone here. No, not yet. Still rejecting the same as Ethereum. I'm just letting you guys know what I'm doing. So you guys don't have to follow my rule. You guys can stay in the trades, get out early. It is your money. Euros are still heading up. So I'm not sure it's gonna make it all the way back up on GCAD. Some people are saying they're having issues with Fibonacci. So here are the Fibonacci rules. I'll make it just real simple. If you are in an uptrend, you want to make sure there's clear skies, nothing above you, no red zones, only green zones. All right. A retrace is when price goes below the trend line. This blue line is the moving average. When price goes below the moving average in a uptrend, this is a retrace, a pullback. So right now we have a pullback. We're currently in a pullback right now. This is current price. So when this first candle closed below the moving average, you can draw your Fibonacci. You take the Fibonacci, as long as you have the right settings, you put the, as you can see here, from going from top to bottom, from bottom up, because we're in an uptrend, so bottom up. The 100 line, the start here, so this little red dotted line is connecting the 100 and the 0. So you start at the very bottom at the wick with the 100, you stretch it until you get to the top highest point before your retrace. Now you're waiting to come down and to reject off of one of these three levels, 38, 50, 62. When you get the rejection candle based off of the 5 I teach you in the strategy videos, then you can look to take your trade. And depending on where it rejects, depends on where you take the trade for your TP. If it rejects off the 38, TP1 is always going to be the 0 line. TP2 will be, zero line here. TP2 will be the negative 38. If it rejects off the 50, TP1 is the 0. TP2 is the negative 38. TP3, the final TP, is the negative 50. And again, if it reverses off the 62, TP1 is the 0. TP2 is the negative 38. TP3 is the negative 50. And the final TP is the negative 62. All right. Watch the strategy video over and over again till it clicks. Practice drawing it on your chart yourself. This is how you draw your Fibonacci when you have your retrace. All right. Current retrace tells me what? Tells me to start drawing my Fibonacci from the highest point before my current retrace to the previous lowest point of my retrace. And then it's vice versa in a sell trend. All right. GCAD moving up nicely for you guys. Starting to head back down though on GJ, GU, GN looking trying to up, GI trying to move up. G Chef came all the way back strong. Come on, BTC, let's break through this. I need a sell. All right, we're gonna go answer some questions here. Yes, you can use the Fibonacci outside of the money zone. I talk about this in the video as well, guys. Go watch the strategy videos. All the information you need is there. All the information you need is there, guys, in the actual strategy video. You can use Fibonacci outside of the money zone. All right. All right. Somebody asked me why I'm using a further down section of somebody said that GN already retraced. So I'm going to show you what I see here. All right. So again, my rules are retraces when price comes below the moving average. All right. You can see here, it was below the moving average here. It never got below the moving average again until here currently. So there was no retrace in between. Even though price came back down, it wasn't a full retrace below the moving average. I need a retrace to be below the moving average. Just because it pulled back here, I don't constitute that as a retrace. I need a pullback below the moving average. That's the strategy that I've created. It's very consistent. Again, easy, repeatable rules. All right. Now, if you see that you want to take that trade and you're comfortable taking it because you trade Fibonacci a lot more, hey, take that trade. But based on the rules set with AIRO, a retrace is constituted by closing below the moving average, below it, above the moving average in a downtrend. It did not the moving average again until current price. All right. That's why I drew it this way. All right. That's why I drew it this way. ECAD trying to push. All right, all Q&A questions are answered right at the moment. Get a little music, a little vibe. Got about 13 minutes here, guys. 13 minutes. BTC trying to break down. So this line right here is right around the 31,000 price point. If you can get a break below 31,000 and get a down arrow, that'll be a potential good sell for at least 100, 200 pips. All right, as long as there's no zone down there. G pairs are at that area about they're reversing. They're reversing. Typically Thursday morning London sessions give a potential for reversals. All right. Let me go see if I see it. I don't know if I see it. GCAT pushing. All right, guys, people, you should be close to break even. People ask me already, what should they do? It's your money. If you are still holding the trade and you want to close out at break even, cool. If you want to see if it can break through and get into profit, cool. Your money, your trade. I just told you what I was doing. Am I a psychic? No, I just go off of what I was seeing. And so you never know what happens. This thing could have tanked 100 pips, and I'd been looking really right, but it's reversed on me. So I look really wrong. That's part of the game. No one knows where price goes. All right. The rule is to stick to consistent over and over again. All right. As you guys are seeing, this is the first loss we've had on London session. We've stuck to the rules, and it's kept us out of trades where correlation shows price is going to go the opposite direction, and we don't get in the trade, and we look great. Today, it didn't play out that well. All right. That's the game. Turn my music down a little bit. That's the game. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong. That happens. You gotta live with it. Be consistent. Be consistent. Be consistent, and you'll have the consistency. Again, the first trade we've lost on London session tonight. It happens. We won't win them all. Should be about break even now for those who did hold. Profits. People getting the profits. Cool, cool, cool. Good for you guys. I'm mad at myself for not holding. It's all good though. I trade the way that I know how to trade, and I just stay consistent with it. Stay consistent with it. I'll look to make it up. We'll make it up. Look to get some cryptocurrency trades. So someone asked, if your stop loss is hit, do you jump back in the trade or what? And for me, I do two things. Or one thing, if I have my stop loss hit, I immediately just wait for another setup. That's it. Wait for another setup. PCAD just sitting there. Might like it push up. Come on, Bitcoin. AJ falling through the floor. So is GU.
The dreams. The dreams. I remember my dreams. The dreams. The dreams. The dreams. The dreams.
BTC pushing down. Blue line on the arrow. I feel good. I feel good with it. Come on, babe, push. H1 got a down arrow. That's a good sign. We are at the 3 a.m. mark. I might stay on for another 15 minutes or so to see if we can get a BTC push. GCAT trying to push if he's still in it. I got out. I got out for my own reasons. I showed you guys why I got out. I got out because of correlation. For people asking why I got out because of correlation. Strong correlation. I was wrong. It's turning back around. But that's why I got out. Again, that's just why I got out. You guys can do what you want. I got out because of strong correlation. As you guys who've been watching me the longest have seen, typically when I speak on correlation and why I don't get in trades or why I do get in them, they typically pan out the right. Correlation says don't get in the trade. We don't get in. You see that pair usually goes the wrong way, and vice versa the right way. So it works for me. So I stick to it. Sometimes it works and it works well. There's some days like this where it turns right around. So we'll see. If you're still in GCAT, you should be in profits. Should be in profits. Here we go, BTC. Give me another arrow and we in there. No sell yet. GCAT pushing. Should be up 2 or 3 pips. GCAT pushing. GCAT pushing. Need another good push on BTC to get us a nice little another second arrow. Come on, BTC, give us the push we need. Somebody caught that arrow on bag, that first bag entry there, right through the zone too. Beautiful. Come on, baby, give us that push we need. GCAT looking good. 4 or 5 pips up. Who's still in that GCAT trade? Let me take a look at the chat. Who's still in the GCAT trade?
You know, I held that trade.
Yeah, I should have held the trade too. I got scared. Yeah, I know me. I get scared, man. I get scary. But I follow my rules. I follow my rules, though. That's just me, guys. You guys are holding. I see some people in Bitcoin too already. I follow my rules, guys. That's just me. Stay consistent. Moving nicely. Ethereum broke through the zone. So yeah, as soon as we get another arrow on one of these bad boys, we get to go. I'm gonna stay on for another 21 minutes, guys. We'll shut it down at 3:30 my time. 3:30. GCAT trying to push. GCAP pushing. Should be about 13 pips. Oh man, I'm heated right now. GCAP pushing.
I know you mad for sure.
It's all good, man. Hey, I'm mad, but I follow my rules, man. I've been doing well so far. Up 14 pips. I'm happy for you guys. I'll take an L. Everybody that didn't listen to Nate, follow the rules, and hell, hey, good for you guys. I tell you, I didn't even follow my own rules. I followed the rule. The rule I followed was when it came to correlation. London session opened up. We had strong correlation in the opposite direction. Everybody was heading down versus up, and the euros were heading the opposite direction. So you guys should be hitting TP here real soon. 16 pips. Somebody closed out at 10 pips. Good stuff. I'll drop the link for the YouTube. Somebody asked about that. Hold on real quick. I'm dropping it into the chat group for you guys. It's just a YouTube channel. Live music. You can vibe out. Bought back in, made it for earlier loss. Nice. DK had about 17 pips. Should be around 14, 15 right now. Shout out to everybody that held on. Let Jesus take the wheel. Y'all let Jesus take the wheel for real on that trade. Boy, boy, boy. BTC. So the 15-minute time frame has got a bag entry on BTC. Below that point I was telling you, I don't like the 15-minute time frame. Again, I use the lower time frame because drawdown could be a lot more. So I want to see an entry, a bag entry. I want to see an arrow on the 5 minute. All right. So we got it on the 15-minute. We got a down arrow on the hour. Nice little drop. It's a matter of time before we get that 5 minute. GCAP pushing. Looks like about 15, 16 pips. So EG, Euro GBP, people are asking about that one. We're in a downtrend, so up arrow doesn't mean anything. Those still in, got great for you guys. Got 28 pips, got 20 pips, good stuff, good stuff. Guys, money zone only applies to Forex pairs. It doesn't apply to anything else. Money zone only applies to Forex pairs. Remember, guys, when you're up 15 pips or so, at least put your stop loss at break even. Secure those profits. Secure those profits. Almost 18 pips or so. 17, 18. Somebody got 34 pips for the night, 32 pips on the bag. Somebody said gold on the 15 minutes. Go take a look at gold. It's trying to push. Gold's a downtrend, guys. Downtrend and gold. Invalid trade. GCAT just about there, guys. $18.5, almost there. Bitcoin messing around with us. GCAT almost there. Well, I guess I've lost a trade on London session, but you guys haven't lost a trade on London session. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. I lost on London session, but you guys didn't lose. GN 31 pips. Nice. TP1 hit on GCAT, way on TP2. Like I said, you guys are winning. I'm teaching you guys better than I'm trading. I guess I need to start trading like you guys. I'm missing something. Somebody called it out. GCAT. You got the on the 5-minute chart, 5 minute, you're going down to the multi-time frame strategy. Bounce, arrow, go. GCAT is about there. Bitcoin playing around with Ethereum. I'm not even gonna worry about it. When 3:30 gets here, 7 more minutes. Gotta go to bed. BTC resistance zone. Let's go look at it. Somebody said resistance zone popped up. Not on my broker, not just yet. It wouldn't surprise me though. GCAT still up. If you're still in GCAT, make sure to say you take profit and at least break even or a pip or two in profit. Lock yourself in, make it a free trade. Don't give money back to the market. Answer some more questions for you guys. Locked in 10 pips. Good stuff. Locked in 10 pips. Yeah, BTC really playing around. I want to catch that trade. 4 minutes left, guys, and we'll call it a day. Shout out to everybody that said forget Nate. We're gonna hold the trade. It didn't hit stop loss. You guys are in the money. I took a small loss. And you guys got that money. Strategy number 3. It's been working for us so far. Strategy number 3. GCAT paid us twice, 2 days in a row. Here was it yesterday. Here's the payout yesterday. Right here, we got in on this candle here. The break of the agent channel. Took it up. 21 pips. So hey, that's the payout yesterday. Hey, look, payout all over again. The only time that we had more drawdown this time. I got impatient, but I just followed my rules, so I got out. You guys, hey, you followed your rules. You stayed in one. That's the goal. Figure out what your rules are. Stick to your rules. Trade your rules consistently, and you'll have the same results. And then from there, you'll know, are your results good enough for you to take money out of the market, or are they not good enough to where you're always putting money in? That way, you know if you need to change your rules. But if your rules that you stick to are consistent and you're consistently making money and pulling money out of the market, then your rules are rules to live by. All right? Keep that in mind. I'm going to live by mine. You guys live by yours. Find out what works best for you. That's why we have multiple strategies, so that you can figure out what works best for you. And then as you get more experience, you can do what? You can start making your own rules. GCAT turning around, make sure you lock your profits in. You're up 16, 17, 18 pips, depending on your entry. Lock in your profits. Make sure you lock in your profits. All right, guys. Hey, 3:30. I'm out of here, guys. Hey, somebody got 2 trades at 20 pips each. Shout out. 17 pips. Shout out. Got the W. Shout out. Hey, it's been a pleasure. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. I'll be in Tennessee getting ready for the virtual event. If you haven't got your ticket yet, get your ticket for the virtual event. A lot of good things coming. I'm going to have shout outs for you guys. Love hanging out with you guys. See you guys tomorrow night. And we'll make up for that loss for those that got out early. All right? See you on the Funny Papers.